Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with a 1931 Bentley 8-Litre, though it's only an 8-litre in name, as it's now got a 7-litre twin turbocharged V12 engine producing 1,515 horsepower and 1,101 pounds-feet of torque. The car now only weighs 4,130 pounds. It's now got all-wheel drive, off-road tyres and off-road suspension, and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.826 seconds, 0 to 100 in 5.344 seconds, and going to a top speed of 201 miles an hour. So yeah, let's see what this vehicle can do. So obviously this is quite a long vehicle, and even though it has had quite a lot of weight taken out of it, it's still obviously a fairly heavy vehicle, certainly more so than a couple of other vehicles on this series so far. But it's got plenty of power now, and all those upgrades that I have put on the vehicle, totaling nearly 120,000 in credits, should make this car a decently quick vehicle. Now, I'd be surprised if it beats the Jeep from the previous episode, because you know that was an off-road vehicle from standard, and yeah, also had all-wheel drive from standard, and yeah, had not much extra power over its standard version. So that car had a lot of things on its side, whereas this obviously didn't have anywhere near the amount of power it has now. It's nearly 1,200 horsepower more, and then obviously a much larger engine, much more torque, and obviously all-wheel drive over the rear-wheel drive that it had from standard. So yeah, this is radically different to how it was originally, but I hope that all the upgrades will hopefully make it a more suitable car for this kind of thing. It certainly wasn't in standard form. Not quite as quick down here as the Jeep was. That was getting up to around 160 down there. I do apologise if I don't talk as much through this series as I did in previous series of on previous Forza Horizon games, but due to the way that I have to do this now, because of the way the rivals are set up, I can't rewind at all. So if I miss a checkpoint or make a major mistake, I have to restart this entire episode. Just thought I'd tell you that, just to be transparent. Yeah, we're not going to beat the Jeep, but not by a massive margin either, to be honest though. We're not very far off, considering the age and the weight of this car. That's 2 minutes 11 seconds, .792. So that's going into third place. It's not all that far off the Volkswagen Baja Bug by less than 2 seconds, but considering this car is a lot older than the other two cars in front of this, was nowhere near capable of dealing with off-road stuff in stock form. That's fairly impressive. It's quite a way ahead of the Porsche 959, which was obviously a rally car in stock form and had a decent amount of power even when upgraded, and far faster than the UNIMOG, and yeah, way quicker than the Peel P50, which I guess is no surprise. If any car's slower than that, then yeah, that'll yeah, be a big shock, quite frankly. But yeah, this was really impressive in its own right, and way more so than it should have any right to be. And yeah, there were no real problems in terms of handling or how it was dealing with the off-road elements either. So yeah, it only really came down to the speed it was able to get up to, and the acceleration really, which unfortunately wasn't quite as good as the Volkswagen Baja Bug and that Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. So yeah, it's just the way it goes. But quite frankly, for the one of the, I think it's like the joint second oldest car in this game, that is fairly impressive. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.